you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and give me some money too. You're sitting down and wondering what it's all about. If you ain't got no money, they will put you out. Why don't you do right like some other man do? Get out of here and get me some money too. Now if you had prepared 20 years ago, you wouldn't be wandering now from door to door. Why don't you do like some other man do? Get